Welcome everybody in my channel. I know it's been a long while since I've uploaded anything in this channel, and I do tell that it was because of this horrible monster named School. Anyway, I'm gonna do something different, a cool different video that I've never done in this channel. And I would decide to experiment and try to see if you guys like it. If you do, comment? I don't know. Anyway, continuing on with the story. The story is Pokemon Creepy Black. I've been able to find most of the ones that I've played online, but there's one that I haven't seen any mention of. I bought it at a flea market about 5 years ago. Here's a picture of the cartridge, in case anyone recognizes it. Unfortunately, when I moved 2 years ago, I lost the game. So, I can't provide you with screen caps, sorry. The game started with a familiar Nidorino and Gengar intro of a red and blue version. However, the press start screen had been altered. Red was there, but the Pokemon did not cycle through. It also said black version under the Pokemon logo. Upon selecting new game, the game started the Professor Oak speech, and it quickly became evident that the game was essentially Pokemon Red version. After selecting your starter, if you looked at your Pokemon, you had, in addition to Bulbasaur, Charmander, or Squirtle, another Pokemon. Ghost. The Pokemon was level 1. It had the sprite of the ghosts that are encountered in Lavender Town before obtaining the Slip Scope. It had one attack, Curse. I know that there is a real move named Curse, but the attack did not exist in Generation 1, so it appears as it was hacked in. Defending Pokemon were unable to attack Ghost. It would only say that they were too scared to move. When the move Curse was used in battle, the screen would cut to black. The cry of a defending Pokemon would be heard, but it was distorted. Playing at a much lower pitch than normal, the screen battle would then appear, and the defending Pokemon would be gone. If used in a battle against a trainer, when the Pokeballs representing their Pokemon would appear in the corner, they would have one fewer Pokeball. The implication was that the Pokemon died. What's even stranger is that after defeating a trainer and reading Red received $200 for winning. The battle was The battle commands would appear again. If you selected Run, the battle would end as it normally does. You could also select Curse. If you did, upon returning to the overworld, the trainer's sprite would be gone. After leaving and re-entering the arena, the spot where the trainer would have been would be replaced with a tombstone like the ones at Lavender Town. The move Curse was not usable in all instances. It would fail against ghost Pokemon. It would also fail if it was used against trainers that you would have to face again, such as your rival or Giovanni. It was usable in your final battle against him, however. I figured this was the gimmick of the game, allowing you to use the previously uncapturable ghost, and because the curse made the game so easy, I essentially used it throughout the whole adventure. The game changed quite a bit after defeating the Elite Four. After viewing the Hall of Fame, which consisted of ghosts and a couple of Pokemon I used for HMs, the screen cut to black. A box appeared with the words, "Many years later." It then cut to Lavender Town. An old man was standing, looking at the tombstones. You then realize this man was your character. The man moved at only half of your normal walking speed. You would no longer have any Pokemons with you, not even Ghost, who would at this point have been impossible to remove from your party through depositing it in the PC. The overworld was entirely empty. There were no people at all. There were still the tombstones of the trainers that you used Cursed on. However, you could go pretty much anywhere in the overworld at this point. though your movement was limited by the fact that you had no Pokemon to use HMs. And regardless of where you went, the music of Lavender Town continued on in an infinite loop. After wandering for a while, I found that if you go through Diglett's cave, one of the cuttable bushes that normally blocks the path on the other side is no longer there, allowing you to advance and return to Pallet Town. Upon entering your house and going to the exact tile where you started the game, the screen would cut to black. Then, a sprite of a Caterpie appeared. It was replaced by a Weedle, and then a Pidgey. I soon realized, as the Pokemon progressed from Rattata to Blastoise, that these were all the Pokemon that I had used Cursed on. Throughout the sequence, the Lavender Town was playing, but it was slowly decreasing in pitch. By the time your arrival appeared on screen, it was a little more than a demonic rumble. Another cut to black. A few moments later, the battle screen suddenly appeared. Your trainer sprite was now that of an old man, the same one as the one who teaches you how to catch Pokemon in Viridian City. Ghost appeared on the other side, along with the words, "Ghost wants to fight." You couldn't use items and you had no Pokemon. If you tried to run, you couldn't escape. The only option was fight. Using fight would immediately cause you to use struggle, which didn't affect Ghost, but it did chip off a bit of your own HP. When it was Ghost's turn to attack, it would simply say, ... Eventually, when your HP reached a critical point, Ghost would finally use Curse. The screen cut to black a final time. Regardless of the buttons you pressed, you were permanently stuck in this black screen. At this point, the only thing you could do was to turn off the Game Boy. When you played again, New Game was the only option. The game had erased the file. I played through this game many times, and every time the game ended with this sequence. Several times I didn't use Ghost at all, although he was impossible to remove from the party. In these cases, it did not show any Pokemon or trainers and simply cut to the climactic battle with Ghost. I'm not sure what the motives were behind the creator of this act. It wasn't widely distributed, so it was presumably not for monetary gain. It was very well done for a bootleg though. It seems like he was trying to convey a message, though it seems like I am the only receiver of this message. I'm not entirely sure what it was. Inevitability of death? The pointlessness of it? Perhaps he was trying to morbidly inject death and darkness into a children's game. Regardless, this children's game made me think, and it has made me cry. Hope you guys enjoyed the story. I'm sorry it's like almost November 3rd, but I just wanted to get this out there because I wanted to make sure I got you guys a video and to let you know I'm here. So yeah.